Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Business by Referral, the real estate playbook. I'm Brian Ellington, Chief Learning Officer for eXp Realty, and I am so excited to be introducing this session today. So I met Katrina several months ago and got to understand her business and how she's built such a massive team. They are the #2 team for eXp in Canada, one of the top teams globally. And what's interesting is we were talking about this earlier, of the 3,000 transactions that Katrina's done in her career, 50% of them plus have been by referral. She did 38 deals her first year. Last year, 323 deals. And again, about half of those were by referral. And that's an interesting way to build your business because of the leverage, because of the come list me effect that you get from referrals. And so we are delighted. Now, today's session is a free session to all those out there. We are kicking off, though, November 13th, a 6-week program with Katrina, Business by Referral, the real estate playbook. It's going to go 6 weeks. Don't worry, we've accounted for Thanksgiving in there. We've got that all squared away. The U.S. Thanksgiving, that is. Canada, happy Thanksgiving belated. But we are excited about this program. You can go to expelevatecoaching.com after the session here to learn more about that. And I'm sure they'll put up the QR code for you near the end so that you can jump into that program. But today, though, for the next hour, be prepared to be blown away by the things that Katrina will share with you about how she's built her business by referral. Katrina, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be able to share this because it's going to be perfectly timed to kick off everyone's 2025 business on a strong note. So I'm really excited.
I'm excited too, and what a great time for people to buckle down and get at their business. So without further ado, I'm going to get out of your way, and the floor is yours.
Thank you, Brian. Really appreciate it. And I'm always wondering, what if you had a solid, sustainable system that can weather any market? I mean, imagine the market we had last year, right? And have you ever been in a position where you don't know where your next lead is coming from, or your next deal? Not only the lead, the deal is coming from. And if you don't sell another house, you're going to have to sell your own home. Well, because if you don't sell another house in the next 3 to 4 weeks, where's your money coming from? Where is your next commissions check coming from? And so you're going to have to sell your own home and maybe move in with parents, with family, and go find a real job. That was me. That was me. I know that feeling of uncertainty and that feeling of, fear that sits deep in your stomach. Like, it's so universal in our industry. We feel that. But what if you could generate 50% of your business from people you already know, that business that's already in front of you, and coming from repeat and referral, and by providing extraordinary experiences? I'll tell you exactly in the next 40 or so minutes. But I'm really curious, on the chat box, how long have you been in the business? I'm curious to find out how long everyone has been in the business, because, this is something that I have learned a lot of lessons from, even when I was starting in real estate, and when I was in the middle of, like, out of the 20 years, every single year, there's a lesson that I can learn. So I'm curious as to how long everyone has been in the business for. So I started real estate, like I mentioned, 20 years ago. I was 20 years old, and I've only been in Canada for 6 years at that time, and I wasn't exactly set up for success. I came from a small town in the Philippines where pretty much everybody knows everybody. I have an accent, still have. English is not my first language. And when I started, I only had 30 people in my sphere. And that included my mom, my dad, my boyfriend then, who's now my husband and business partner, Neil, and his family. I was this young Asian woman, and someone told me, you won't last. And you'll be out of here before you can even renew your license. We renew our license every 2 years. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Don't mind me. I wanted to be successful. And I believe I would be. So I wanted to prove everyone wrong. And guess what? Like I mentioned earlier, I'm actually about to renew. I'm submitting my license renewal today for the 10th time. So 20 years, 10 times renewing, and we've sold over 3,000 homes in my career. And yeah, I survived multiple real estate cycles, a few major downturns where I learned so much. I don't know about you, but every time it's a struggle, every time there's a downturn, I'm actually excited because I know this is when I will grow. And I learned so much. And if we, and I say we because I didn't do it alone, I did this with my husband, Neil, who joined me in the business on my second year. If we didn't focus on building a solid foundation for our business, implementing a successful repeat and referral business, we wouldn't have survived. We probably wouldn't have survived a lot of the downturns. And so I want to share that with you. So, what did we do to survive 20 years in the business and to continue to grow and lead? Now we lead about 50 realtors in our team. We're actually onboarding a few of new realtors in our team and have 20 support staff. The foundation of our success in the real estate industry and in life overall is built on a single powerful concept. It's belief. It's about more than believing in the market or your realtor skills. It's about having an unwavering conviction that what we're doing is worthwhile, that the people we serve are deserving, and that you are worthy of the success you seek. Sometimes we don't feel like we are, right? So this belief is the bedrock upon which we built our entire operation. It drives us to overcome obstacles, to figure out the unknown, and to push beyond what we thought was possible. It's the fuel that propels us forward when doubts creep in. And yes, even when we have moments when we ask ourselves, should I just really find a real job? Right? And so these moments of doubt are when our belief truly shines. We also believe in creating a sustainable business that begins with belief and culminate into three key proven strategies that drive our business and our operations. Oh, that was me. My team always does this to me. This was me over the last 20 years, but I always just get surprised by my slides. So the three key strategies to our success is that we want to make sure we're creating and fostering never-ending relationships. We provide extraordinary experiences, and we think bigger than real estate. And let's dive into each of these, and I'll show you how they can transform your business as they transformed ours. Our first key isn't about real estate. It's not about listings. It's not about transactions or commissions. It's not something that's covered in a real estate exam. And yet, it couldn't be more mission critical to your success and mine. The first key is about people and creating and fostering never ending relationships. It's about the people whom we serve and the belief that they deserve that worthwhile relationship and that the service we provide matters. And it's worthwhile, and that people are worthy of our very best efforts, and that you are worthy of the success. So, what does it mean to create and foster never ending relationship? It starts with a conversation. I don't know about you, but do you have any transaction that did not start in a conversation? So for me, I talk to everyone. I'm actually embarrassing to be around. My kids are embarrassed to bring me anywhere. One time we were at the park and they were playing volleyball. And I was talking to this lady and I just talked to her and I said, "Hey, what's your name?" "Hi, I'm Mary." And I changed the name just for her privacy. And I'm like, "Mary, where are you from?" I interviewed her. I spoke to her. I engaged a conversation with her. My kids were so embarrassed. She's like, she just talks to everyone. We left that conversation and then I added her on Facebook. I hesitated because I didn't want her to think I'm a stalker, but I did it anyway. And guess who's working with who now? I'm working with Mary. And she already referred me to her parents, who has a $2 million property that they're selling next year. So my approach is always, you miss the shots that you don't take. That's from Wayne Gretzky. I'm Canadian after all, so I really have to quote Wayne Gretzky. You have to create the connection, build rapport, be curious, find similarities, and close the loop by adding value. Don't leave the conversation without taking away something that will keep it going, without being creepy, because really, I know. So, example of that is when I thought about whether or not I should add her on Facebook. I was thinking, I don't want her to think I'm a stalker. Well, if I didn't choose to add her on Facebook, then nothing. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? She says, if she thought I was a stalker, she just wouldn't add me, right? But I took the shot. I got on the ice. I nurtured the relationship. I took the shot by asking her to be my friend on Facebook. She actually has 3 other realtor friends on her Facebook. So, yeah, in practice, this means creating referable moments as well. You have to make them feel special, appreciated, and valued long after the transaction is complete. It's about staying in touch, providing ongoing value, and being there for your clients throughout their life's transitions. It's more than just sending them the occasional happy birthday or, congratulations. It's about changing how we view ourselves, our role as realtors. We're not just transaction facilitators. We're trusted advisors, friends, and valuable resource our clients in our clients' lives. The impact of this approach has been profound. Like I said, over 50% of our business comes from fostering never-ending relationship. None of the services we provide will matter if we don't start the relationship. And we created a wellspring of repeat clients, referrals, and loyalty that sustains and grows our business year after year. Just want to make sure my screen is moving. So we have to shift our focus, and we have to make sure that we foster these relationships. We've established a robust referral that right now, each communication, I would say each relationship, it could be a $2 million relationship, right? Not that I put a dollar sign on people, but think about it, that how can I improve this relationships, this person's life? And in return, my business grows and I'm able to impact more people's lives. Each interaction, like in this case, Mary referred me a $2 million sale. I mean, it's not only that. If you think about it, when we help someone, we help them with that move. But if we do a great job, it can be a repeat business. NAR says, well, if you just Google, how many times does an adult move in their lifetime? And I found it's 11 times. But then I thought, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of those moves, thinking that maybe in their early adulthood, they're renting. So I just used the number 7 times. If one person moves 7 times and buys and sells, that's 7 times 2, that's 14 transactions. And if, let's just say, for easy numbers, so then I can just easily calculate it in my head, it's worth then $10,000 worth of commission. That person will eventually earn you $140,000 in commission. Now, think about it this way. If you do such a great job, you fostered relationships, usually when clients move, isn't it that everyone's reticular activator is activated? Everyone else wants to move. Their neighbor wants to move. Their, cousin wants to move. So typically I find that we will get referrals. And think about it. If this person refers 3 people to you, that's another 140 times 3, right? So it's a lot. It adds up. And then they also refer people to you. It's the same thing. It could snowball. And I added, it's about $2 million worth of commissions earned in your pocket if you just start a conversation. So it compounds, right? It's the same thing as the way EXP works. If we bring and attract someone in our company, it will compound. So this approach to relationship has allowed us to build a business that's resilient to any market fluctuation. Even in challenging times, we have a solid base of loyal clients who trust us and turn to us for guidance. Our client don't just come back, they bring their friends, they bring their family and their colleagues. They become ambassadors of our brand, singing our praises in their communities and in social media. That's a raving fan. So create a never ending relationship. Start with a conversation, talk to everyone, value everyone. You don't put the dollar sign on people's, in people, but think about it. This could be a $2 million conversation. Nurture that relationship. So the homework here, I don't know. I don't want to waste your next hour. I want to make sure you are getting great value from this. I encourage you and I challenge you to reach out to someone right now and start that conversation. Talk to someone, take your phone, do a video. Video always help. At EXPCon Miami, I asked them to do this live, and they basically sent a video to the last person that they did a transaction with. I even did it myself. Last person that they did a transaction with, and I just said, reach out, thank them for their business, and ask them for a referral. And basically, I just said, hey, in this case, it was May. Her name's May. I sent her a video and I said, hi, May, it's Katrina. And I wanted to say thank you for doing business with me. And I always wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you. I really enjoyed working for you. And if you know of anyone else who's thinking of making a move, please let me know. Now, make sure you ask the right questions. And I will be sharing this over the next 6 weeks on how you can ask the right questions. I just said, if you know of someone who's thinking of maybe making a move, please send me their name and phone number, and I will take great care of them for you. Just that easy. And at the EXPCon in Miami, someone got a referral during that time. So reach out and touch someone. If you don't, you lose the shots you don't take, right? So I will share with you the framework. If you want to know more, send me a message. Now, sometimes I do have this thing that I wanted to share with you. We're having our movie morning, so I want to share this.
Thank you.
We are beyond grateful for the opportunity to host another annual client appreciation event, Morning at the Movies.
Morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
It's our way to say thank you. It's a small way for us to say thank you for helping us make a positive impact in the community. Because of you, we're able to collect tons of donations for the Surrey Food Bank. This is just one of the events that we host, but this is the biggest one. And our hearts are full. I wanted to cry.
We're so grateful, very grateful for all your trust, all your support, and being part of this community that we built together. Without you, we won't be able to be in this position as a group to support the Surrey Food Bank and support those who are desperate in need of food in our community. So thank you so much.
So today our goal was to raise or collect a ton of donations for the food bank, and I think we did. So thank you for everyone who came. Our job is to make a positive impact in our community and take care of the people around us. So because you trust us with your real estate business, we get to make an impact in the community.
So that's a sample of now you start the relationship. Remember when I said start the relationship, talk to everyone. Now you have to foster never-ending relationships. This is what we do after every year. We've done this for 20 years. Actually, we're hosting our 20th client appreciation movie at the morning at the movies featuring Moana 2. And we're already sold out. We're expecting over 1,000 people. I just don't know how I'm going to fit 1,000 people in the theater. But we foster this never-ending relationship by hosting client appreciation events, and this is one of them. And now you don't have to be intimidated by the 1,000 people, but I just wanted to be able to share with you that over the years, over the last 20 years, I mean, I'm aging myself, because when we started this, the kids were young and now they're buying real estate. And we've secured this, referral from a lot of families, and the kids know us because they see us every year, and we do this consistently. So we do things and build relationship. It's kind of hard to just deepen the relationship when you don't have any reason to do it. Everyone's different. We all have different lifestyles, right? So, but we bring everyone together by hosting client appreciation events, giving back to the community is part of what I do, which I will discuss further in a little bit here. So hopefully you were inspired by that. Hosting, I heard some people saying they're hosting a movie morning. I can share a framework on how to actually make the most out of every event that you host to deepen the relationship with the people that you serve. So now, sorry, now there you go. Now, the second key when it comes to building a solid referral business is that providing extraordinary experience. It is fundamental. It's the belief that people are worthy and deserving of exceptional service. One of my favorite quotes is from Maya Angelou, and she says, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." And with every interaction, every touch point, every aspect of our business, we want our clients to feel worthy of the extraordinary experience they receive from us in every engagement. If you want to be wildly successful on a sustainable basis, and really, who doesn't? Providing those extraordinary experiences isn't a nice to have, it's a must have. It's a must have that will be a game changer for you and your business. It directly impacts your bottom line through repeat clientele, a flood of referrals, and a 5-star reviews. Who doesn't like 5-star reviews? Almost 50% of our business, like I said, comes from repeat and referral because of the extraordinary experience that we provide. Okay, so how do we do it? We provide an all-inclusive white glove service to our clients. It looks like this. We take care of everything. When someone wants to list their home with us, we do the staging, we do the preparation, we do provide them with high quality marketing with our in-house marketing system. And now going back on the staging part, it's not just having someone come in and do the consult. It's actually having someone come in, help them stage their home, prepare their home so then it's really marketable. We have our in-house marketing, by the way, in our in-house staging division, where we have 2 full-time stagers in-house, and we have a 2,500 square foot warehouse where we house all of our staging materials. We take care of everything. We also send them cleaners. We bring them boxes. With boxes, we, for them to pack their stuff, because they're moving anyway. So we encourage them to pack. We help them with their move. I actually have a video to show you about the whole process. We help them with their move. We take care of their movers. We take care of the cleaners. We take care of their storage, their junk removal. And after the fact, we take care during their moving day. We have their moving day lined up already. And let me just share with you the video. This is the Lagua family, and they were helped by one of the realtors in our team, and this is their moving day experience.
So today we give the Lagua family their keys. Possession day it's really rewarding because it really serves as a humble reminder of why you do everything.
We're here at the Lagua family's move-in day, and basically, the place is empty now, and we're preparing them to move to their next home.
We're going to have our movers assist them with the move. They're going to be moving the boxes. They're going to be moving all the heavy furniture. It's funny, the husband actually joked with me that moving the sofa was the hardest part of that last process when they purchased their home. I think they're really excited that they finally have movers to actually help them. The Lago family, they've been on the fence about selling since November of last year. They have 2 younger kids, and they've been thinking about making that move into a bigger townhome. So about their previous home, it was in a neighborhood where they've called home. They made it their home, and it was really hard for them to make that move because they really wanted to stay in that area. They weren't really sure if that move was something that was financially possible. And in terms of stress levels, they weren't sure if they would be able to handle that. So we like to walk the families that we help through every step. We want them to be a part of the journey the whole time. We were running conservative numbers throughout the entire process just to make sure that we're minimizing the risk and making sure that the move that they were looking to make was actually possible. What actually happened was they found their home before actually listing their home on the market. So that really did remove the stress on their part where, okay, we found our next home. But now the pressure was on to actually sell their home. It really comes down to catching eyeballs when we're talking marketing. That really increases your success. We did their marketing and their staging on a Monday. We went live on the Tuesday. So we were showing throughout the weekday leading up to the open house. We had 35 groups come over 4 days, generated 16 offers for them, and sold the home in 5 days. And we sold a healthy amount over asking price. They say goodbye to a home that was not only a home, but also a stepping stone to the next stage of their life.
Bye-bye, Tanjay.
We're gonna bring sandwiches for everyone, and we're also gonna be bringing a survival kit for them. I mean, during a move, the last thing that you're thinking is filling up your stomach and, okay, what dish are we gonna use tonight, or like, I need a paper towel, honey. Where's the paper towels? Where's the toilet paper? What am I gonna use to?
We're at the Lago family's new home. We got their water bottles here and their survival kit. Now we go hand over the keys. That's for you. And then this one.
Their ultimate dream, they wanted a 3-bedroom townhome. They found that 3-bedroom townhome. They have a beautiful garage. They got their own patio now in their backyard. I think the kids are really happy and excited to be in that home. It's a great experience, and I'm thankful that we get to be a part of their journey as they transition as a family. It was all rewarding, and it was a great experience to work with the Lago family.
So here's the thing. Our commitment to extraordinary experience doesn't really end when the sale is secured. We offer after-sale services that truly take our clients from an experience that checks the box and feels satisfactory to an experience that is extraordinary. And you can see that on the Lago family. And we don't just do this for like one person. We do this for everybody, whether or not they own a mobile home or a mansion. Everybody gets treated with this extraordinary experience because they're entrusting us with one of their biggest assets. It might be, a mobile home, but it's still someone's biggest asset. So we provide a lot of services. This is one, and you can see he brought a moving day survival kit. The personal touch, be there for them, be there. A lot of people just leave. There's been some instances where people leave the key underneath a mat. Like, we are really big on making sure that the day of their move is a huge deal. And the impact, they've already referred a lot of people. And Adrian is one of the realtors in our team. I didn't even give you a background there. Adrian is one of the realtors in our team. So they wanted to, they like to feel special, and they are. And so we do have other things that I want to show you here. That basket, that moving day survival kit, you saw that. It's so simple, right? We don't give the lavish baskets. Yes, it's one of their biggest things. But what I find is that a lot of people just leave that basket on the side because it's so pretty, they don't want to touch it. So we want to bring them something that's useful, which you saw, that survival kit. And here's a photo of what we have there. And we will drop, there's a link that we're dropping here with a list of the items that you can find in this survival kit. Like, really, toilet paper, paper towel, there's door stoppers, there's, even disposable spoon and fork, because the day they're moving, it's really hard to have to figure out which box has what, right? And so we provide this. And then you saw the sandwiches. One of the things that we do is that before they move, first of all, we find out, sometimes we complete different day from the moving day. We ask them when their actual moving day is, and then we ask them, do you have any specific dietary restrictions or any allergies that we should be aware about? Because we are bringing you your moving day lunch in order to make sure that you don't have to worry about the food, because a lot of people forget about the food. So so it's really important to be able to do that, and make sure that you take a picture of this, click on the link, and see what's what you can do. Your homework for your next closing is to provide this moving day survival kit to your next closing. I mean, you'll get a lot of great feedback from it. It's so simple, and this costs less than $60. So I'm gonna have to skip this video because I do have a lot of video. So, but I just encourage you to do that. Send me a message and let me know how the feedback from the next person that you give this survival kit to. So now the third key, this idea of belief that I keep referring to is central to our third and final key to success. Our third key is going beyond the traditional boundaries of real estate. It's the belief of thinking bigger, in seeing our role not only as realtors, but as community builders and change makers. It's the idea that to whom much is given, much is required. The bigger picture thinking permeates our business. It's about making a positive impact on the lives of our clients and the communities we serve. One way we demonstrate this bigger thinking is through our community initiatives. You saw it in one of the videos I shared earlier. We combined the client appreciation to giving back to the community. And so it impacts the community in a lot of ways. And so I'm going to share with you the Season of Giving initiative as one of the examples. During this period, now, if you're Canadian, we already finished our Thanksgiving. So we're doing Season of Giving for Christmas. But if you're in the States, you're going to have your Season of Giving in a few weeks. So this is a great example. During this period, we organized a series of charitable events and donation drives, mobilizing our team and our client base to make a significant impact in our community. And one that we're doing is the Season of Giving. So what we do is we send an email to our database and our clientele and asking them to nominate a family, because this season is about giving back. And we ask them to nominate a family who we can sponsor. In your case, for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. And we deliver their Christmas dinner, gifts to the whole family, kids and the parents, and we give them food and also some extra gift cards to be able to get groceries. And we buy the kids the gifts, like personalized. We interview them as to what really works for them, like what the kids are looking forward to, right? So when we do this, like let me see if I can get in my next slide. Oh no, how do I go back? I'm gonna have to go back, but what it is that we do is we last year we helped a family. A family was nominated for this Season of Giving, and this is heartbreaking because we sent an email to our database, and we basically got a lot of nominations. And the hard part is actually picking which one. So we ended up, supporting multiple families. And as a team, we worked together to figure out which family we're going to work with. And this one family, they were referred by a referral from a past client, and they had a rough year, and rough is under an understatement. It's a mom and dad, there's a newborn, and there's a 4-year-old. And mom and dad, they had a premature baby. The premature baby, they were in the hospital. It was in April, and she had a postpartum depression, and the premature baby didn't make it. And so that was already heartbreaking as it is. And the mom ended up also being diagnosed with cancer, and she also didn't make it. So there's this dad with his 4-year-old daughter about to celebrate. Not how can you celebrate Christmas without just having experienced that, right? So they were nominated to us, and we came, and the family, well, there's just them, the two of them. We brought her gifts. We brought the food for dinner, Christmas dinner, because they weren't going to have Christmas dinner. He can't afford to have Christmas dinner. He can't afford to buy his daughter gifts. So we brought him gifts, because it's really something that we thought would at least help make this a little bit less painful for him and his daughter. And it was so heartwarming. It was really something that made it worth our while. It was knowing when we delivered the gift. We don't take pictures. We don't publish this. We just thank the people who nominated, and the people who nominated them actually referred more people to us. I mean, it's not for the referral really, but it comes naturally when you do something good for others. And so, you got to think bigger. You got to do something outside of what you're expected to do. And this commitment to thinking bigger has a multiplier effect. It enhances our brand recognition and credibility. So, season of giving is one thing, because you do this, it's good karma. But we also do the food. We support the food bank. We support the BC Cancer Society. It also creates a sense of purpose and fulfillment for me and my team and our clients. It allows us to be part of something bigger than ourselves, bigger than real estate. So is this approach demanding? Absolutely. It requires significant energy and resources. That's why we built a team of 20 plus support staff, not only to serve our clients, but to support our larger mission of community impact. And so if I can go back, I'll have to go. This is the season of giving framework. Actually, I'm on the right screen. If you scan this, I have the season of giving framework. I challenge you to do something outside of real estate and give back to your community. Send out an email. Even a sample email is in this framework. Everything's here. You don't have to think about anything else. You can make it better, but you don't have to overthink it. The letter is here. What you're gonna do next is here. In our case, how do you come up with all that money to give them? I actually ask our team and also other partners, like service providers, our lawyers, our accountants, our mortgage brokers that we work with. I asked them to support us, and they gave the money to help us come up with the gifts. So scan this QR code, and you will get the framework for the season of giving. And we have a framework for all of our events to make it really, really successful. You guys got it? You got scanned? Oh, you got it all scanned? Okay. If you need that later on, we're going to figure out how to send it to you, I think. So now, do you want to start building a solid and sustainable system that can weather any market? How? Well, start one step at a time, one conversation, one service at a time, one initiative at a time. Be committed and be consistent. We started our staging division with 3 pillows from HomeSense. Neil gave me a hard time. Well, I went, we had one property that we needed staged. We started with 3 pillows, and now we have a 2,500 square foot warehouse full of furniture. We staged 60 plus homes. And so but we started with 3 pillows. So take it one step at a time. It doesn't have to be pillows, but it can be something else. Continue to add and invest in people as you grow. Don't cheap out. Hire people who do things better than you do. I mean, the first hire that we had is Vanessa. She's still with us. She's celebrating 19 years in a few days. She started with us November 10th, and 19 years ago. And we hired to where we're growing. I needed some help. I'm not very organized. I can talk, I can do presentations, I can, do things and do negotiations and find out ways to figure things out, but I'm not very organized. So I hired someone who's organized. I hired someone who can do better than me. And so continue to add more resources and services as you grow. When you sell another home, add more things to your resources. And always ask yourself, how can I make things better? Learn something, explore, and be around people who are doing more. And being with EXP is already the first step, because you're surrounded by people who are very, very successful. And learn something, explore, and just execute and do the work. That's why I gave you some homework, because this is all entertainment if you don't do the work. Your time is precious, and it's really important for us to do some work. By always striving to exceed your best, you will create raving fans. Does that sound like a platitude? Be honest. Really, it's hard. It is hard. But you know what? If my experience is not enough proof, I know it's been 20 years, but over time, it's very, very rewarding. We've impacted a lot of people's lives. And so these three keys that I have here to remind you is the foundation of the business that we've created. Creating, fostering, and never-ending relationships, and provide extraordinary experiences. Our clients are worth it. They're worthy. They are entrusting us with one of their biggest assets. They deserve extraordinary experiences. And think bigger than real estate. This is more fulfilling when you give back to your community. So now it is possible. The good news is you don't have to figure it all out by yourself, right? So we have basically created this 6 weeks live training that I partnered with EXP with, where we will meet every week on Zoom to walk you through the proven strategies that I've used to generate over 50% of our business from repeat and referrals. Even if you can't make a session in the next 6 weeks, because we do it on Zoom, and if you can't make a session, it's going to be recorded and it will be shared to you. And we have, the playbooks. I will give you, you saw that framework on the season of giving. We basically, because this is what we do in our team, we have the framework. We have the playbook for every event. We have the playbook for how you can create this massive referral business, and also the step-by-step on how you can create your personalized, extraordinary experience that you can provide your clients, like that 5-star experience. And if you have any questions, I'm here. You will be able to access me and have a live Q&A and office hours. And you get to join a private Facebook community where we can connect with each other and share some ideas and stay motivated. So every week too, just by today, I shared some examples for you to see, and also encourage you, and I'm going to hold you accountable as much as I can to implement and execute, because I don't want to waste your time and my time. I want to make this really, really useful for your business. And in 6 weeks, you're going to be able to create a great plan to have a strong repeat and referral business in 2025. So there's no fluff, just practical strategies to build a sustainable and thriving business. So stop chasing those leads. You do chase the leads because that's what we do. But stand out, be more referable. Don't be, having to figure out where your next lead is coming from. You'll know where your next lead is coming from by creating this business, and you don't have to find a real job or have to sell your own home to be able to get your next commission paycheck. So it's a 6 weeks program. And any questions? We're opening up for questions, right? I can't see the questions, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to find the questions. So Katie. And hello, Amy from Alberta, Canada. I see you guys on here. I see that we have someone from Oregon, someone brand new. We have people who's been in the business 4 years. If you have any questions, please let me know. There will be scripts in the program. Yes, I have scripts and workflow in the program that's ready to go. And framework on how you can create your own script, really, because you have to personalize your scripts, right? You have to make it personalized where it applies to your business. Every market is different, every demographic is different. So yes, you can get the scripts, and some of them I just internalized of using every day. 20 years of doing this, so it's something that you have to practice. You really have to practice. So if you don't have any more questions, we have do we have the QR code that we can share? If you have questions about the program, it's 6 weeks. It starts on November 13. Check out the Elevate Coaching website and the QR code. And looking forward to being able to share this journey with you and help you make 2025 a very, very successful one. You don't have to invest too much in other sources of business. You have to build a solid foundation for your business with the people you already know. So I'm excited. So hope to see you guys in next week. Actually, November 13 is when we start. I believe we do have a QR code and do we have a coupon code as well that we can share with everyone? But you can add me on Facebook, Katrina Amurao-Belosilo, and also on Instagram at Katrina_Amurao. That's the spelling of my name on the screen. And reach out if you have any questions. Other than that, I'm really excited to start the program. Hope you all there's no more questions. Hope you all have a great day. Remember the homework. I want to hear all about it. Come back here and comment once you've done your homework, and love to hear all about the success that you're going to get. And remember, you have to be consistent. You have to keep doing it. It's not a one-hit wonder. It's not a magic pill. It's an ongoing process that you have to keep doing, and you have to keep using over the next, in your career. So hope you have a great day, everyone. We'll see you soon.